to HCN Evening News Bulletin with me, Clinton D'Souza, and here are the top stories. After continuing the pension scheme since October 2019, the Goa government has finally come out with a pension scheme for the retired seafarers and widows of the seamen. It is a commendable move by the Chief Minister Sawant, but seafarers feel that the scheme is silent on the pension area since 2019. The scheme only mentions that it will come into force from 1st of June and will remain in force for 6 months up to November 2021. Now, the seafarers in Goa have welcomed this move by the government, but have also asked, what about the demand passed by then late Parikar government of 5,000 per month pension scheme? Watch.
Yes, finally, after a gap of from 2019, we have been constantly following up why the scheme has been suspended. Then we came to know that it was 5 years, which was the scheme was formulated for 5 years and subject to renewal. Because this was a unique scheme all over India. It's the first scheme in any part of India which we had done it in Goa. So because of that, we had done a lot of research on what documentation, and our ex-Prime Chief Minister, Mr. Moner Parikar, was instrumental in doing this scheme. So after that, then the pandemic hit the whole world, and we waited for a few months to restart, and finally then a lockdown. So all those things, and we've been constantly following up. So I believe now it's a good news on the Seafarers Day. Yesterday, the Chief Minister have announced it to restart it again.
So, do you think this now the government said that they'll provide a gross in pension of about 2,500 rupees per month to the retired seamen and their widows. So, do you think this 2,500 rupees is enough for survival in a month?
Well, definitely 2,500 is a small amount. However, we are happy that it is the biggest amount than any other scheme in Goa. It is getting 500 more than the DSS scheme. So with the amount of efforts, amount of sacrifices, and the amount of the time the seafarers have supported the economy in India and in Goa especially, definitely we had asked for a raise in 2018, which was passed in the assembly anonymously, and the demand was passed by all the MLAs. Yes, it will be made to 5,000. However, still it has not been implemented. So I'm sure we will push harder for it to get it implemented.
Today, once again, we are back with the Santanis Creek issue, but this time highlighting the problems faced by the farmers due to the polluted creek water. The entire Santanis Creek is polluted, the water is contaminated, the flow of the water is stopped, and the well of the vessel and sewage released in this creek has increased. This has resulted in water entering the fields and destroying the fields. Now, some of the farmers have said that in spite of several complaints and reminders to the authorities, nothing has been done. They say going in the fields has become difficult for them. Some complain about skin rashes and other issues. Watch this special story.
आता तालिगांवान तुम्ही एक थोडोसो पावस पडत जाल्यार रोखडीच शेतां बुडटा. एक 2 to 3 दीस कंटिन्यू तर पावस पडत शेतां बुडटा. पूण हेज्या पयलीं तितू 10 वर्सां 15 वर्सां फाटल्यान वच सो कितलोय पावस पडलो जाल्यार अशी शेतां बुडना आहली. कित्याक ताका एक रिजन आसूंक शकता की जी वॉटर चॅनल्स आसा आमची, ज्यो शेतांक एवरी शेतांक जे कनेक्टेड वॉटर वेव्स आसा त्यो खंय तरी ब्लॉक जाल्ले आसा, म्हणून हें घडटा आसतलें. आणि आमी पंचायतीक सुद्दां सांगलेलें की बाबा आमचे वांगडा तुमी जॉयंट इन्स्पेक्शन करा आणि ते खंय खंय ब्लॉकेज आहा ती सगळी ओपन करा म्हणून. पूण आयज पासून पंचायतीन आमच्या वांगडा जॉयंट इन्स्पेक्शन करूंक ना. सो आमी नको ते म्हणटा की बाबा तेणी सगळें क्लीन केलां. जरी तर तेणी क्लीन केलां जाल्यार हें आजून पासून कशी शेतां इतली बडटा. आतां फक्त जून काबार जाला पावसाचो आनी हेज्या फुडें आनीक एक 4 म्हयने तरी पावस आसा. सो आतांच तर इतली शेतां बुडोवंक लागली जाल्यार फाल्यां आनी 4 म्हयन्यांनी कितें जातलें, लोकांच्या घरांनी उदक येतलें. हें आमी एक्चुली एक्सपिरियन्स केलेलें आसा. आमचे सायडीन सुद्दां तुकारांजले नागाली सगळ्याक वच फूल शेतां बुडटा फक्त 2 ते 3 दिसा पावसात. सो हेजेर लक्ष घालपाची गरज आहा. हांव नको आमचे जे ऑथॉरिटीज आहा, जे MLAs आसा, तेणी स्पेशल इंट्रस्ट घेवचो पडटलो. हें खंय तरी आमचें एग्रीकल्चर जे फिल्ड्स आसा तालिगांव ते सेव करपाक. आनी तुमकां खबर आहा एक लोकांक सांगता की तालिगांव ही अशी जागा आसा की शेतकारांक नोंद आसा की शेतां म्हटल्यार तालिगांवचें खूब नांव फेमस. आनी हीच शेतां तर आमी काबार करूंक लागले जाल्यार तालिगांवचें म्हाका दिसता अशें अस्तित्वच काबार जातलें. कित्याक तालिगांव शेतां म्हटल्यार नोन टू बी तालिगांव.
म्हाका जर एक सांगा एकूच मॅसेज दिवंक सोदता, ही सेवेज जी पळय शेतांनी पळय पावता पळय ती बंद करपाक जाय. कित्याक सांग, येणाऱ्या जनरेशनाक आमी जर बरें आमचें शेत बरें पर्यावरण जर आमी दुसरे येणाऱ्या पिळगेक दितले जाल्यार ही सेवेज हें इतलें बंद करचें पडटलें. इतल्या खातीर कित्याक तूं मुद्दम पळयतलो जाल्यार त्या क्रिकांनी वचोन पळय सगळें काळें उदक जालेलें आहा. सो इतलो इफेक्ट. सो इतली एकूच मॅसेज म्हाका सांगचें म्हणल्यार की ही सेवेज म्हणटा ती बंद जावची, शेतांनी येवपाची. इतलें.
तुम्ही सेवेज आसतनाय रोयता तुमी ते
कितें करतले? शेत तर रोवंकूच जाय आमकां, पोट तरी भरूंकूच जाय. सो आमकां रोवचेंच पडटा. कितें जें पळय एक 200 रुपया मेळटा जाल्यार एक 50 रुपया मेळटा, इतलेंच. सो 150 रुपयाचें लुकसाण आमकां उरता आनी कांय ना.
तर तुमचे ऑथॉरिटी पंचायत बी कांयच आयकना.
कांयच ना. आमी हेज्या पयलीं कितलें सांगलें. सादें क्रिकाचोच आमी हो क्रीक आहा पळय आमचो नागाली टू कामराबाड हो क्रीक आसा पळय, ह्या क्रिकाक लागून आमी गेल्या ग्रामसभेक सरपंचाक सांगलेलें जॉयन इन्स्पेक्शन करुया म्हणून. सरपंचान उतर दिलें आयज संडे ग्रामसभा फाल्यां वचोन आयज सुद्दां ताचो पत्तो ना.
The desilting has not been done for many years now. You know, the every time there is a election, the candidates, they are showing a lollipop to the people, saying that they will do the creek. Every time in the manifesto, the creek has been mentioned, but when it comes time on doing the work, they just do cosmetic work. They just do the de-weeding. They just remove some weeds and do some publicity, and that is it. But real genuine work is not being done of the Santines Creek. Desilting, you know, maintaining the levels so that the tidal activity starts happening again, like how it used to happen in the old days. That is not being done. So genuine work is not being done of the Santines Creek. Just cosmetic work, just वयल्या वयर काम करता, लोकांक प्रॉमिस करता, and they are not delivering on their promise, the authorities.
ओके, म्हाका सांग आतां तुमचे आतां MLA आहा, तीच मिनिस्टरी आहा, पंचायती आहा, तुमी कांयच फोकस करना फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ फार्मराचे खातीर कांयच तुमी प्लॅन करूना?
See, what I feel is they are just doing cosmetic, just they will give some seeds vantele, manure vantele. That is not promoting agriculture. You have to go on the ground. You have to go on the ground level, see what are the difficulties being faced by the farmers. Today, if I'm saying if the authorities were so concerned of the farmers, this flooding would not have happened in the fields.
एक सादो आतां व्हडलो पावस पडूंक ना, पूण कोणेंच अजून चोरवो घालूंक ना, कोणेंच अजून कितेंच करूंक ना तेजें. आतां हांगा सुद्दां पळयत जाल्यार तूं म्हणटालो हें शेतांनी रोवपाचें ना. सो देरफॉर कितें जालां की फार्मींग हें खंय तरी एक बॅक बर्नराचेर पडलां. गोंयच्या सरकारचें, ऑफकोर्स आमच्या MLAचें आनी आमच्या लोकल रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्हांचें. पंचायत तर बेटे डुईंग ऑल लिप सर्वीस. आनी एक गोश्ट आसा, शेतांनी सगळी कन्स्ट्रक्शनां येतात. आतां मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल मे नॉट बी अवेर, बट हें आसा पळय कितें आसा, ताळगांवची ग्रामसभा आसा, त्या ग्रामसभेन एक रेजोल्युशननी 4 रेजोल्युशनां घेतिल्लीं आसा की वी विल नॉट अलाव दीस वॉट यू कॉल दॅट कन्स्ट्रक्शन इन द लो लायंग पॅडी फिल्ड्स. आतां ही रेजोल्युशनां जी आसा ती बायंडींग आसा पंचायतीचेर. पंचायतीन दीज वर युनॅनिमस. Neither the then sarpanch nor that then secretary nor any member opposed it. They said unanimously we are approving it. And more importantly, development is also one of the function of or item on the Gram Sabha's agenda. So therefore these resolutions are binding. Tari astana हे left, right and center construction license दीत आसा low lying paddy fields. आणि लो लायंग पॅडी fields are also protected in the regional plain. आता सरकारान, this is year number 21. The horizon year for regional plan 2021 is this year. After this we don't have regional plan. Then what remains? Only the ODP, the favorite tool of the builders and of the MLAs and the politicians who are working as agents for the real estate. So हे सगळें तर पळयत न्ही, तरी we are fighting. आमी झगडटलेच continuously, but what needs to be understood is that the local leadership, political leadership, panchayat leadership is not in favor of farming in Talegaon.
In this special story today, we will show you the road conditions from entire stretch from Mapsa to Perne end. The stretch entirely was recently built and repaired. Why? At some places the work is still going on, but this stretch is not easy to commute on. We will show you the actual condition of this route.
Look at these visuals. See the potholes and how the recent tar has been washed away. At one point of time, the road is easy to drive, but then be ready to enjoy the bumpy ride. While on the other hand, you can see landslides with man-made waterfalls at the sides. While at some point, there is no proper side fence. You lose control, you are stuck in the mucky road or get yourself and your vehicle damaged. Almost every Goan and commuter in the state have sacrificed, commuting patiently, but until when? When will Goa see good roads? Take a look at these visuals.
And tomorrow we will also show you the highlights of what actually is happening at Patra Devi checkpost. Stay tuned to HCN's special story tomorrow, that is Sunday. Goa Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant on Saturday visited the state border at Keri Satri to oversee the COVID testing facilities set up as a part of the fight against COVID-19. Watch to what he has to say.
सरकारान चेकपोस्टाचेर परत एकदा चेकिंग सुरू केला. आमच्या केरीच्या चेकपोस्टाचेर थायरोकेर हो प्रायवेट लॅब आनी टेस्टिंग सुरू केला तें पळोवपा खातीरूच पर्सनल विजीट करपाक हांव आयिल्लो. डेल्टा प्लस व्हायरस आयल्या उपरांत आमी गोंयांत एंट्री करपी प्रत्येकाचें टेस्टिंग करूनच ताका भितर घेता. फकत खंयच्या वखदां लोकांक थोडो वेळ हांगा उबें रावचें पडटा, पूण एनी हांव ताच्या खातीर पर्याय ना. पण आमी प्रत्येक जाग्याचेर जेंच्यांनी आपलो रिपोर्ट मेळ्ळो आनी जर पॉझिटीव आसत जाल्यार ताका डायरेक्टली आयसोलेशनान नाल्यार हॉस्पिटलांत व्हरून एडमीट करता. आनी नेगेटीव रिपोर्ट आसत जाल्यारूच तांकां ज्या डेस्टिनेशनाचेर वचपाक जाय त्या डेस्टिनेशनाचेर आमी सोडटा. गोंयच्या पुराय जनतेच्या बद्दल गोंय सरकारान सतर्कता दवरून आमी आमचे डेप्युटी कलेक्टर्स मामलेदार हांच्या अंतर्गत प्रत्येक एंट्रीचेर अशा पद्दतीचो लॅब सेटअप करून तांचे प्रत्येक येवपी प्रत्येक जो विजिटर आसा, मागीर तो मायग्रंट लेबर आसतलो, ट्युरिस्ट आसतलो, ह्या सगळ्यांचें टेस्टिंग करप सुरवात केल्या. सगळ्यांनी सहकार्य करप गरजेचें. थोडोसो वेळ तांकां गेटीन बरोच वेळ ते उरताय बी ताज्या बद्दल हांव दिलगिरी व्यक्त करता. ताका ऑप्शन ना, बट लोकांची काळजी घेवपा खातीर सरकारान चलयल्ले उपाय सगळ्या जाणांक सुस्थिती दवरपा खातीर आनी डेल्टा प्लस ह्या व्हायरसाची इतकी खबरदारी सरकारान घेतलेली आहे.
In last 2 years, nearly 275 kilograms of drugs worth 15 crores have been seized in the state of Goa. Nearly 400 cases registered and 450 persons have been arrested in possession of illegal drugs and trade. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant said that Goa police has broken the back of drug trafficking in the state. Well, that's all we have in our today's news bulletin. For more news and updates, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel at HCN Goa, or please do also follow us on Twitter and Facebook to stay much more updated, and follow us at O Heraldo Goa. Until then, goodbye and take care.